Hello everybody, welcome to an unprofessional makeup tutorial by a mom. So I'm Caroline Baudino. I am here. I'm a 51-year-old mom of 2 boys, and I personally believe in looking like your best self every single day. I have come to realize that how you look directly affects how you feel, and then how you feel directly affects what you go out that door and do with it. So for me, when I look good, I feel good, and I walk out that door and do good. So I try to kind of just keep that simple motto in my head, that simple mantra, or whatever you want to call it for you. It just kind of reminds me of what's important. And it's just about making that effort for myself, making myself a priority, putting my music on, having a minute to kind of gather my thoughts, minute for myself. I have enough to do, I have enough responsibility, and I personally feel like I deserve to have time for myself. So when I look good and I look in the mirror, I have a pep in my step. It kind of makes me, you know what I mean? It just makes me feel better. And honestly, the last couple of days, you guys, I wasn't feeling great. John came home from a trip, and he had a little bit of a tummy bug, and I think I caught it. And honestly, for the last 2 days, I've been laying in bed in the same clothes, honestly, feeling awful. And this morning, I really was like, you know what? I could keep laying here. I could keep, just kind of feeling like shit, looking like shit, and not doing shit. And I can go down that rabbit hole, because the longer you stay in it, the longer you lay in bed, the lazier you get, the harder it is to get back up. You know what I mean? The more you start talking negative to yourself, because you're like, oh, and you start feeling guilty because you're not getting your responsibilities done. Like yesterday, Sawyer had a basketball game. I couldn't go. Bottom line, we all get it, moms, right? So it's really about you just making that commitment to yourself and saying, you know what, I'm going to get back up. So this morning, I literally ripped the covers off. I opened the shades. There is something about sunlight coming into your room. It does wonders for the soul. Put your face in it, feel it, brighten your room up. A dark room just makes you depressed. It honestly makes you lazier. So for me, brighten that room up, let the sun in, open the door, let that fresh air in. It always makes you feel better. For me, have to take a shower. That shower just like wakes you up. It's like, for me, it snaps me out of whatever negative headspace I'm in. That water on your neck, it helps anxiety. That water on your face just wakes you up. So for me, I had to shower, get out of those dirty clothes. You do not feel good, I'm sorry, in disgusting clothes you have slept in for 2 days and in menopause where you're sweating, okay? Not sexy. So for me, having to get showered was fabulous. Putting on just a cute tee. I'm going to stay home. I'm going to be comfortable. But I put on some baggy jeans. It's always good to have a pair of baggy jeans in your closet for the days that you just want to chill at home and you just want to throw something, those big boyfriend jeans with a tee, and you're dressed, but you're comfortable. And I'm going to do a little light makeup. So I just wanted to film this today because honestly, it has made me feel so much better. I am so much more alert. I'm so much more awake. The nausea has subsided. I just feel better. And I don't know if it's just me making that effort and using my happy tools. I just feel better. So never underestimate a shower, getting dressed, getting up, and doing a little makeup and looking fabulous. It does wonders for your mental health. So let's get started. I love supporting women-owned brands. I love supporting moms doing amazing things, betting on themselves. So to start, my facial products that I use every day, my beauty products, are Honor MD Tropical Mist. Okay, she only has about 4 products. She's all about keeping it simple. Again, if there's too many steps, you don't do them. That's why I keep my mantra like look good, feel good, do good. Keep it simple. If you're trying again to do makeup like Mario and you're trying to look like Kim Kardashian, like, yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to, you know what I mean? That takes a lot of time. And I don't know if you all have that time, and you probably will give up. So for me, if you keep it simple, you actually accomplish it. When you accomplish it, you feel good, right? That triggers your brain like I did it. So you feel accomplished, you check it off your list. And the more you do that, it becomes a routine and it becomes a habit. And then all of a sudden you're like, you miss it when you don't do it, right? Because it feels good. So it's always worth it. Okay, so we start with Tropical Mist. Spray it all over your face. Don't be shy. This is like a Chanel No. 5 situation. It feels fabulous. It's like nice and cool. It wakes you up. It's great when you're going to retouch if you're having a meeting, or you're going out at night with the girls, or you have to go to school pickup, whatever. You spray a little bit. It gets you kind of, moisturized again, so you can add the makeup and just retouch. Then I use their Genetically Blessed. It's their hyaluronic acid. I love it. It's super simple. It's great for fine lines, discoloration, melasma. It helps with all the good stuff. Okay. Then I cover that and cool my skin back down with vitamin C. I just use one from Amazon. You don't have to do anything fancy. Just use a pure vitamin C if you can find one. Oh, and that feels amazing, especially if you're in the sun or you've got dry skin. The vitamin C feels fab, you guys. And then also when you have really dry skin and you're in the cold or you're in the hot and you have a sunburn or you've been in the sun, it's fabulous to use a face oil. I love Biography New York. It is fabulous. So you see my skin right now. Let me show you what the glow is after you use this. Okay, so use one droplet. Look at that. Look at that glow. So that moisturizes. It is amazing. It feels so good, especially on a sunburn or super dry skin again. Okay, all women owned. And last but not least, my bestie, Monica Blunder. I love her moisturizer. It's super light, it's super refreshing, and yet it's still moisturized without feeling heavy or cakey. I just do a little bit of that all over just to, again, cool the skin, moisturize it. And since I am somebody who's super lazy at night, it's hard for me to remove makeup and stuff. So for me, I throw on all the moisture I can because I may not do it again the rest of the day. So I pile it on. It feels amazing. Get your neck, your ears, your hands. Okay, that's what gives away age. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to use my Monica Blunder 4.25 just to get started. Okay, and I'm going to use my brushes from Fancy Face so you guys can see how fab they are. Okay. Now I'm using 4.5. Kind of get rid of that yellowy color I have from not being in the sun at all. And as you can see, it kind of tints your skin a little bit. It gives you a little bit of that kind of tan. Okay, I put all over. I'm going to be layering on, you guys. Okay, so we start kind of nice and light, and then I add a couple of different foundations and kind of bronzers. I mix them all together to kind of give me that nice tan. Okay, I start with that, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of Fancy Face and then more tinted moisturizer to give me an even kind of more bronzed look. See, as you can see, it's starting to look more like a tan. And I will start, you know, under eye we'll do right after. We're just kind of getting that nice tan. Now don't forget the neck. Because that kind of gives it away. You don't want your face to look kind of orangey or tan. And then your neck looks pale. That does not look good. So nice, kind of blend it all in. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to go a little under eye, and I'm going to use, first it's this Armani under the eye to kind of get the yellow from underneath. And then I'm going to use Fancy Face Perk Up to make it white. Let's see how this makes it more of that natural skin tone color. See? Without the yellow or the white, you know what I mean? And then I'm going to do the white to make it pop. See, so this kind of gives it the coverage you want, more natural. And then we'll do the pop. Okay, now I'm going to use Fancy Face Perk Up. And we're going to go all around the face and kind of start that contouring. Inside of the eye, nice and pop. There we go. Okay, so we kind of just all over the T-zone. And then around the eye, so it's nice and bright. And don't forget to always brush up. That, see how it's nice and bright? Great coverage. No more bags. And you go right between the eyes to kind of brighten and contour the eye. Okay, you can always add a little perk up wherever you feel the need. You want a little bit whiter. Okay, there we go. Nice and easy. Okay, gives you that nice contour and the nice brightening around the eye. Okay, blend it all. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to add a little bronzer. I'm going to use the Fancy Face bronzer stick. I'm going to go here, here, and I'm going to go ahead and start creating that contour right there. Don't forget to always brush up. Okay, you want to lift the face. With the cheek. Okay. And go around the forehead, kind of give that contour around the face. Don't forget, if you have a little too much, just use that extra to go around the nose, over to the other side, around the chin. And do your eye a little bit. Start getting that nice color on the eye and the forehead. There we go. All right, now we're gonna do the eyes. So I'm gonna do really quick. I'm gonna use the Honest Beauty. They have a great palette. It's super easy to use. Easy colors for a really natural look, but also you can have a little bit of pop with the purple, which I think brown eyes with purple is beautiful. So is like a dark green or even a navy blue. So I'm gonna go with the purple because I just love a nice kind of pop on the eyes. I love a good smoky eye. So when I can have my eyes pop with a little bit of color, I love it. Okay, so let's get started. I'm gonna go with the purple color just to blend in. I'm gonna go with the lighter purple right here. Okay, so not too heavy. It's daytime, you're gonna be home or you're gonna do some errands, but it gives you that little bit, that light color right in here in the center, you know, right by the eye duct. Gives it a nice little brightness. Okay. Go right in there, get it into the crease and up and above so it's nice and bright. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it's nice and bright. It's a nice lavender, super light lavender color, easy to wear. And now I'm going to use my, okay, here's my brush for the eyeliner, and I'm going to use the darker purple. Now there's two dark purples. There's this one and this one. I'm going to start with this one since it's daytime. I'm going to go with the lighter purple, but if it was nighttime, I probably would use the darker purple. So I'm going to get right to the corner, and just make a line. Like that, that's simple. Make that little bit of a line to give you a little bit of like that cat eye. And then you can just brush over the lashes, bring it in. Done. On the other side, make a nice little line right there. And remember always to go up, like lift the eye. And then bring it over along the lashes. I'm loving this purple color. So nice and light. There's like a little bit of pop. And then there's the darker purple, which is really cool too for nighttime, like a sexy or smoky eye. There we go. Now we're gonna go underneath real quick and just do a nice super light connecting the eye. You can leave it blank if you want. I personally just love a little smoky eye, so I always go underneath and fill in the bottom lashes. Just connect that little bit of a cat eye. Easy. Okay, there we go. So really quick, let me do my eyebrows. I'm going to use Fancy Face. It's a tinted gel, eyebrow gel. And so it lifts and it tints at the same time. So it's a 2-for-1, which I think is fab. And I'm just going to go right on the eyebrow and start brushing up and over. And what's great about this is that you can just clean it up. 2 seconds. I'll clean up the under eye after. Okay, and then here you just brush up. Easy. And they're nice and tinted in, you know what I mean? Nice and brown. They contour the eye. I always think it's worth, whether it's a powder or a gel, I would always, I mean, gel is just easier because it lifts and it stays. I'm going to use my little eyebrow brush real quick just to brush them up and over. You kind of just wipe off the excess. Okay. Go, and then let me clean under here. Okay, now mascara real quick. We are going to do, I have this double extend L'Oreal. So you have kind of like the gel that elongates the lashes on one side, which is kind of great if you're traveling and you don't want to bring too much stuff. And this you can just get at the pharmacy. So one line, look at this, how long it makes your lashes is insanity. Oops. And then on the other side, you have the mascara. It makes your lashes so long. There we go. Do the other side. Done. Okay, now we're gonna do cheeks real quick. I've got Fancy Face, cute little cream. I personally like cream blushes. I think they last longer. Okay, we're gonna take the blush brush. And you just dab, 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 and go up. And I kind of go all the way around. Brush up. Start blending everything. Okay, the neck, the ears. There we go. Nice, just bright cheek. Keeps that contour going. Easy. Now I'm going to do a little highlighter, just because it's always nice to have just a smudge of highlighter. I love these kind of little sticks from Charlotte Tilbury. You can just do like a dot. Whoopsie. Okay, hold up. That's okay. We can use it. That's a good thing. So that's a nice little gold color. As you can see, it does come out strong. Okay. Perfection, especially if you're like on vacation, on the beach. It gives you that little bit of glow and it's fab. Okay, so last but not least, we've got that done. Let's do a little bit of contouring at the end. This is the last bit where you just kind of finish off and give your cheekbones that little bit of lift. Okay, so we're just gonna go right there, right there. Okay, and you're just gonna go okay, seeing that lift right there. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then last but not least, Monica Blunder lip tint in fruit. Actually, this is the white. This is her plain clear. It has hyaluronic acid. I always use that. I have one of these in every bag. I'm obsessed. And then the Fruling, I wanted to show you because it's a great nude color. As you can see. It's like the perfect nude. So it's super simple, easy to wear, and you're done. So makeup is done. I feel better. I feel like I made a little effort for myself. I feel like this is the better version of me than the one not feeling good, the one that just kind of looked exhausted and like a hot mess. I feel better being dressed. I feel better. I honestly have more energy. I'm a little more, again, like I said, I'm a little more alert and I'm in a better mood. That's the truth. So never forget about you. Never forget to bet on you. There is no age limit, no time limit for happiness, to find your happiness. And I'm telling you, when you make the effort for yourself and you make that commitment to yourself to, you know, kind of bring back that best version of you every single day, it really helps to get through the hard stuff. Because when you have that gratefulness in you and you have that, you know, feeling good and you feel happy and you feel content, all the hard stuff doesn't seem as bad. It always seems overwhelming because you're not feeling like your best self. You know what I mean? So it kind of just feels like it's a double whammy. So never forget about you. I love you. I'm rooting for you. Makeup is fab. Okay? So I love you all. I'll see you next time. Thank you for joining. Talk soon. I love you guys. Mwah. Look good, feel good, do good. Never forget.